Hello, everyone. Divine Feminine Empress 444 here to do a collective read. Decks have already been shuffled. Hopefully, everybody's doing very well today. Let's tap into the energy of the collective. So we have romance. We have illumination, truth, discovery, and awakening. We have secret accounts. And we have feeling like shit. Okay. Somebody's feeling like shit. Oh, goodness. Okay. Yeah, they are feeling like shit. Oh, I'm feeling silly tonight, collective, so forgive me. So we're in the Nine of Swords energy. Someone is here. Somebody really is feeling like shit. Yeah. Woo. Strongly. We got the Three of Swords. Okay, that's a lot, Spirit, but we'll take them. So, we have the Six of Wands. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. We also have the Ten of Wands. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Give me one more. Spirit said, no, you're going to take two. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Swords. And then we also have the Empress. Okay, collective. So, somebody is feeling like shit. Okay? So whoever this person is, they've created some kind of secret accounts to watch you. They've definitely been illuminated to who you are, right? This was somebody you were in a romantic relationship with, okay? I'm definitely called to say that. I don't feel that this is any kind of like, I'm going to put this Empress card to the side, guys, just so you know. So I can pick up this energy. But yeah. I'm not getting that this is a work situation, family situation. I'm definitely getting romance, obviously, with the romance card. So anyway, what I'm seeing here is this person is definitely up in their head thinking about this heartbreak. I feel like they're in heartbreak right now because I feel like this person really thought that what they were doing here was going to be successful. And what I'm getting is like playing games, right? I feel like this person is very egotistical, right? They like a lot of attention. This is somebody who possibly gets a lot of attention as well. This person lacks stability. This person lacks being in like long-term relationships, right? This person is somebody who like comes in very aggressive and heavy. I should say hot and heavy, not aggressive, because I don't think that this person's aggressive. But passionate, right? And I feel like it's just like quick, fast, and in a hurry for a reward, right? Yeah. I feel like they're feeling very sad right now because they weren't able to achieve something here. And what I'm seeing is it's like they weren't able to get you to come back to them. Because you're in this Empress energy. So you're, I just heard, because an Empress does not chase. No, no, no. An Empress receives, right? Things come to the Empress. The Empress doesn't go to anything, okay? And I feel like that's your energy, collective. This person tried to put a lot of burdens on you, okay? And now they're carrying those burdens themselves, okay? They really thought, I'm telling you, the energy that I'm getting is somebody who really wanted you to need them, want them. I feel like this person tried to connect to you sexually, Mm-hmm. And emotionally. Yes. And now they want to come back in here with this Six of Cups here. They want to make their way back around to you and kind of like a peace offering. I don't feel like this person really wants to apologize to you. Um, I just heard they have to muster up the courage to it's too hard for this person. This is somebody who doesn't like to admit defeat. This is also somebody who doesn't uh, uh, this is someone who doesn't admit they're wrong. Okay? This is someone who creates a lot of confusion. Mm-hmm. This is somebody who likes to keep people in like a cloudy judgment. This is someone who likes a lot of chaos. Of course, this would be somebody who would say, "Oh, I don't like drama." You know, when you first meet them, "I don't like drama. I don't like chaos. I don't like to fight." Yes, they do. They love it. They love to be chased. Yes, this is this person. Mm-hmm. With this Knight of Swords. This person is normally super ambitious, right? This is somebody who's a go-getter, right? So on the outside, they look like they would come towards you, right? In the beginning. Mm-hmm. They try to come in fast because if people really saw who they really were, they wouldn't give them the time of day, right? If I'm going to give you an example. Now that you know who this person is, right? And now that you see their true colors, think back to when you first met this person. Would you have given them the time of day? Hell no. Okay? Especially after the things you've possibly found out about this person, um, things that you've witnessed, the way they speak, all of these things. This is not somebody you would have ever wanted you yourself to be with, or anyone that you love to be with somebody like this. Okay? Um, so now, like this, okay, thank you, Spirit. I have to go back. So the way Spirit's showing it to me is that's why they move very quickly. That's why they come in excessively. In the beginning, this would be somebody who would definitely love bomb you. Okay? A lot of romance, a lot of gifts, a lot of smooth talk, right? Mm-hmm. Let's get some more. Yeah. Eight of Cups. You walked away. I feel like you were really disappointed. Mm-hmm. And sad, right? That you had to walk away from this person. But you knew you had to leave this person behind because they weren't offering you enough. They weren't offering you what you deserve. Mm-hmm. Ace of Cups. So I feel like when you did move forward, you knew you deserved love. Okay? Real love. Real genuine feelings. I also feel like you're somebody who looks for marriage, right? Somebody who looks for, and not just marriage. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Not just marriage as a thing, right? A lot of people get caught up in the cycle of it, right? It's like, I want to get married, but not really knowing who or what they really want in a marriage, right? And I feel like that's where people like this can take advantage of people. Mm-hmm. Because most people that don't really know in detail what they really are looking for in a partner, This is somebody who can love bomb. This is somebody who can take advantage, right? See, in a situation like this, though, and I'm called to say this, Spirit's showing it to me this way. It's like this person never would have had the time of day with you, you being who you are now in this Empress energy. No way. If you met someone like this now, you would spot it like a leopard trying to hide on a sheet of red. You see what I'm saying? This is not something that, this is not somebody who could woo you over at this point. So, this is somebody who goes after people who are vulnerable, right? So you could have experienced a divorce in the past. You could have experienced betrayals, lies, just a separation from other relationships, childhood trauma, anything like that. And that's the type of things that this kind of person feeds off of, because they know if they show you love, they can come in and manipulate you. Yes. Okay. Give me something more. I feel like now you're putting in the work. I just heard. It's like putting in the work, really knowing what you want. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Look what came out. 10 of Cups in reverse. I feel like in the past you really didn't know exactly what it was you want. Of course, we all say, oh, I want true love, genuine love. But what does that really look like for you? Right? Because we all have our own love languages, right? And a lot of people are good at loving people how they like to be loved. But are we as people willing to love someone how they need to be loved, right? And find someone that is willing to do the same for us, right? It has to be an equal give and take. Thank you, Spirit. And what I'm seeing here with this 10 of Cups in reverse, it's like, yes, a lot of shattered dreams, misleading, I'm hearing. You weren't aligned with this person. No. Total opposites. Total opposites. In the beginning, you would have thought that you and this person fit because this person was wearing a mask. This is somebody who, say if you're out on a date with somebody like this, right? They're going to want you to talk. They're going to ask you questions so that way you'll talk. They barely say much about themselves because they wait for you. They wait to see what you're going to say. What are your weaknesses? They pay attention to all of that. They pay attention to, your past relationships, because they'll ask you, so what happened with, your past relationships? If you have children, why didn't that work out with your child's father or child's mother? They're going to ask these questions because as soon as they know, if they hear any signs of, oh, well, he used to beat me or she used to do this to me or, whatever. Sometimes, collective, you have to be careful opening up to people too soon. And of course, it's sad because we want to be honest, right? But there are people like this that like to take advantage. Thank you, Spirit. And this is definitely somebody who would do that. Yeah, with the 3 of Pentacles. I feel like whoever you are, I feel like you're like building relationships right now. And this could be at work. This could be friendships. Like getting to know people. I feel like you spend a lot of time, I feel like, in hermit mode first. But now I feel like you're like collaborating with other people, getting to know different people with like mindset, right? Thank you, Spirit. No, that's too many. Give me something more for the collective. So we have the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Collective, I feel like this is you in this King of Wands energy, taking on like a masculine role, moving towards, I just heard like either opening up your own business or like starting something just on your own, right? Becoming maybe possibly some kind of entrepreneur. I feel like there's some challenges that you are going to face, right? Because anything new is you're going to face challenges, right? But I feel like you're more career focused at this time. With this Knight of Wands energy, I feel like you're really taking action towards this, towards something new, challenging yourself. This has something to do with a career. So I feel like you're collaborating, but then like starting something new on your own though. Some kind of, yeah. You could be somebody who even like does hair, right? You could do eyelashes. You could do nails. You could, excuse me. You could be another tarot reader. You could, a million things. But I feel like you're starting something on your own here. Yeah. It could even be you writing a book, right? With the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, whatever this is that you're getting this nudge about, you've been getting downloads. Okay? And you're not trusting them for someone. Someone's not trusting it. I feel like you're either having dreams about this and you're not remembering the dreams, or you're getting little nudges like you'll think of something, but then you dismiss it. I'm called to say pay attention to that, because I feel like there's going to be some kind of success around that. Yeah. Three of Wands. I feel like you're going to expand here. A lot of things are going to start progressing for you. I feel like you're going to start seeing different opportunities, things for you to thrive in, things for you to grow. Yes. It's almost like taking that first step, though. You have to move forward so that way Spirit can help you. Okay? Yeah, we have the Four of Cups. Yeah, Spirit's calling for you to take some time out. No phone, no TV, no music, no nothing. Sit alone, right? And as you're sitting alone, kind of ask Spirit to show you. You know, what is it that is my calling? What is my what am I called here to do? Right? Because there's something. And I feel like I just heard your ancestors, somebody that's passed away, a passed over loved one, is trying to show you. Yeah. Ooh. Lovers. For someone here, this has something to do with possibly you talking about your past relationships. This could be somebody like writing a book. This could be somebody creating some kind of channel. You could be a spiritual leader. Yeah. That's for someone. But I'm also getting to here, it's like, becoming whole inside of yourself, balancing out your feminine and masculine energy. Five of Cups. These people or this person, definitely this person, but I feel like there's other people too that helped to get you to that point where you felt like you were at the Ten of Wands, carrying all these burdens. But yeah, this person is having a lot of regret, feeling at loss, because fuck, they lost the Empress. Shit, that's a lot. You gotta be the fool. Who used to say that? Was that Hulk Hogan? I pity the... No, Mr. T. I pity the fool. I pity the fool. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. See, the messed up part is this person wanted you to be juggling your emotions, juggling your finances, not ever feeling stable, always feeling like you're on rocky waters, right? But what they didn't realize was that you were going to balance yourself out, okay? And show up in this Empress energy. And now this is them. I also am getting to, Spirit's calling to tell me, to tell you that things are going to move quickly, okay? Because this has been some time that you've been going through this healing journey. And I feel like once you finally make that commitment to move completely forward, I see a lot of things happening very quickly for you. So you're going to want to try to balance things that are going on in your life. Give me something more. The Emperor. The number 4 could be very significant. I'm really seeing 424 here. Like, Spirit's really showing that to me. So that could be of significance as well. Especially, like, this is April, right? 4/24. So this could happen on April 24th. I just see you taking on, like, a leadership role. I feel like right now you're called to be in this masculine energy, but still balance out your feminine energy. Thank you, Spirit, because you are this Empress. So, yeah, it's almost like being feminine, right? Allowing things to come to you, but being in this Emperor energy where you're a leader, right? Excuse me, very structured, practical, but disciplined. Yes. Give me something more. Whew. 10 of Swords. This is going to be a painful ending for this person. See, and that's what they wanted for you, though. And it possibly did hurt you, right? I'm sure it did. It did hurt. It felt like a loss. It was a betrayal. But little did they realize they betrayed themselves. Because how do you have an Empress? An Empress, really think about that. Somebody who's kind, loving, giving, generous, abundant in spirit. And you can feel that around somebody like that, right? And to, like, throw that away. I don't know about y'all, but if I found somebody that was genuine around me, I would not want to fuck that up. So I know this person's in regret. The High Priestess. Something about 2s and 4s, man. They're really significant. I feel like you're using your intuition. You have a lot of sacred knowledge. I feel like now you're trusting in yourself. I feel like before that's the problem. You didn't trust yourself. Because of prior people that you might have chose to be with, right? But I feel like you can now trust yourself because you did the work, right? You now see the things that you accepted and know that you deserve more. Thank you, Spirit. Seven of Swords. Yeah, to me, the way Spirit's showing this to me is like, you see these sneaky ass motherfuckers now. For sure. You see somebody coming in that's being strategic. You can point out when they're trying to be tricky. When they're trying to come in and betray you. It's almost... thank you, Spirit. The Spirit showed it to me like this. It's almost like you literally could see somebody, and it almost feels like this kind of vision to you. Like, what do you think, I'm dumb? Just your words alone are like swords. I know what you're doing. And I'm not having it. Amen. The World card. I feel like your spirit team, your ancestors, the divine, definitely has been protecting you while you healed and while you've been manifesting here. I definitely am seeing for someone here, you're going to be traveling. Having a lot of accomplishments. And you definitely completed that cycle. I don't feel like you need to fear about going back to something like this. And the reason why is because you're not going to be able to, because you're privy to it. You know this energy. Again, you can spot it. I'm going to leave that here. Hopefully this resonated with somebody. If it did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Also, feel free to leave a comment if you feel drawn to do so. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you can see future reads. And if you're interested in a personal reading, everything you need is inside my description box. I'll see you next time. Bye.